We should officially be live for all of you watching around the world. Let's put a little bit of light on here so that you guys can see. But today, yes, I'm addicted. Yes. There they go. I'm addicted to chicken wings. I'm going to show you. Let's put a little bit of light. I think we need some light. What you think? I think we need some light. Let's put some light on here. Yes, boom, boom. We should officially be live. Let's make sure there's no heat on here. Oof. Barbecue is on. Barbecue is on. Let's make sure to put this over here. There's a lot of heat over here. Oof. Barbecue is on. Barbecue is on. All right, first one in the chat room. Good to see everybody here. And today I'm going to be using, well, a different recipe because, well, I didn't have the specific recipe. But either way, here we go. Let me just show you what we're going to do for all of you watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that like button. For all of you, hit that like button, subscribe. And for a lot of you watching, I'm gonna say this. Going to be a long, big old day. Yes, today's Monday. And I'm going to tell you, Monday is a great, great day to start off the week. Best day of the week is Monday. And I know for all of you need to make money. We all need to make money all together, right? So here we go. We're about to light this up. So first off, let me show you some of the things you're going to need. First off, when you are outside, if you don't drink whiskey, there's a couple other alternatives, which we have on here. Glenlivet 14. Glenlivet 14, really, really, really just low proof and nice for all the bourbon lovers and the rum lovers. We have something here for some of you. Also, chat room, thank you so much, chat room, for being here. And we're going to say this, yes, today there's an option of our seasoning. So we're going to see the option over here. Here's the two options that I have currently. One option, Kinder's lemon pepper, or second option is the steak blend. Also, the third option, there's a third option, which I could use a steak blend. For some of you that do not know, here we go, cow chicken and pork. You could use this in cow chicken and pork. It does have big grains. You can see the big grains, and it does help out. But some of you do know this is the main thing that really has a good amount of salt. This has salt too, but it has that beautiful, beautiful lemon pepper. For all of you watching, if you haven't hit that like button, I'm going to show you a great stream. Let's take this off the screen. And for all of you, I'm going to show you the drink of the day. Drink of the day we're going to be doing right now. Yes, we are going to be doing the drink of the day. But before we do that, let's put this aside. On the stream, if you do not have Chick-fil-A sauce, just use olive oil. If you do not have Chick-fil-A sauce, just use olive oil. And if you do not have olive oil or Chick-fil-A sauce, you will be using mayo. Point of the matter is, let's take this out of the way. I do suggest many of you to get one of these. It's just easy when you're doing chicken wings. It's easy. You could just move it. So when you put it on the grill, you could definitely move it. We're going to make sure that was part of the barbecue. Here we go. Oof. Oof. All right, before we even do this, I want to make sure you guys can see. Yes, you guys can see perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what it is to do something great. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. I know many of you just still working today. Also, Buffalo Trace. Yes, Buffalo Trace, big boy. Blanton's, we're trying to finish this off. Big boy, Blanton's, hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. Don't forget to subscribe. And currently, all natural chicken wings from Publix. You saw the price? I paid $20 for 4.5 pounds. 4.5 pounds. And for all of you that need to get that money, make that money, and get yourself a good meal. Hit that like button. First one in the chat room, obviously, is AM. Second one, Edgar. Shout out to Edgar. Cornish Box, thank you so much for getting the membership. And all of you that are members, thank you so much for being here. All right, so first thing you want to do is you want to check with these chicken wings, because sometimes the chicken wings have feathers. So let's start popping. So sometimes they have feathers. You're just going to pluck them out. But this should be pretty clean. Let's start putting this on here. That's a doozy. Looks beautiful. That's a doozy. Okay, so for all of you, you guys already know when it comes to chicken wings, they do come together. You don't want to keep them together. You want to spread them out. So we're going to spread them out a little bit. We're going to start putting the seasoning on here too. You can keep them together if you want to, but you're going to have to flip them. So we're going to make sure, spread them around, make sure there's no big feather. You don't want to be choking on no feather midway, you know what I mean? Don't be choking on no feather. So we're going to be checking out this chicken. Chicken looking good. Ooh, got a little feather over here, but that's okay. That's no problem. Give that little flavor on there. But sometimes in the midway, there's a big feather. Usually take it off. This is good. So that's good. Right, this one you could keep on. Right, no problem. Extra flavor. Here we go. Looks good. Make sure the back is good. Ooh, this is all looking nice. Good chicken wing. Again, we're checking for wings, right? We don't want no feathers in our throats. So there's no, oh, you see? Woo, woo, woo. There we go, woo, woo, woo. I'm like a dog. I think we have a feather here, don't we? No, we don't. It's a false alarm. All right. So no feathers, that's good. Whoever butchered this out, no, wait, time out. Spoke too soon. Got a little feather here. Look, little feather. There we go. You don't want to choke on that. Midway. You're dipping it in some barbecue sauce, all I'm saying. So for all of you, hit that like button. All right, this is looking good. Okay, so far, this is fantastic. Looking beautiful. Let's stunt this out. Let's put this beautifully. Now we're going to start seasoning this. We're going to start drinking something. Our drink of the day is about to come up, so we're going to show you. All right. We're good to go. Looks good. You guys can see, yes? All right, here we go. There's no time to chatter it up. We're going to do this, and we're going to do this straight up. So for all of you, this is what we're going to do. You need to season this because this takes about almost 2 hours. I'm going to show you the process, but first is we're going to put some olive oil on here because I forgot about buying mayo and Chick-fil-A sauce. Chick-fil-A sauce, I like to use it as a binder, and it holds the seasoning. So let's put this over here first. Looks good. Let's spread this out. We're going to start doing a good layering of our chicken wings. Now, for some of you, you want to make this simple if you're going to be dipping in something. And today on these wings, I will be dipping in some sauce. The beautiful part of that is if we're not doing barbecue chicken wings, I could dip them in some barbecue. I could dip them in some blue cheese. I could dip them in some ranch. I could dip them in anything. So again, make sure if you do kind of make it a little bit like seasoned, make it naked. That way that it's nice to dip. Now you're probably wondering, what do you mean? Well, you could have a glaze on here, and it could be already barbecue glaze, or it could be a certain type of glaze, you could do a teriyaki glaze, you could do anything. But once you do that, it kind of messes up the flavor when you're dipping, right? So what we're going to do is hit that like button if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't. We're going to be doing the seasoning, and the seasoning we're doing right now is going to be currently what you see here. So here we go again. Kinder is a steak blend. Yes, this is for steak, but this is also for chicken. This is also for, yes, also for pig. I like this. It's nice, it's deep, it's rich. Let's start doing this. So here, we're just going to start on the top. We'll put a little layer. Little layer, just a little layer. Actually, what I want to do is, I want to put a little bit of, just a little layer. I want to put a little bit of, lemon pepper. I think I'm going to do that. So here we go. We're going to put a little bit of lemon pepper. Now I'm going to smell both of them. So I'm going to smell this. Woo, woo. This does have a lot of, I smell a little bit of garlic or something. Yes, it has garlic. That'll be a good replace. So let's shake it around. Shout out to all of you watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment in the chat room. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. So this is going to be a little bit of, it's going to be a little bit yellow at the end of the day. Woo! Look at that. Wow. Ah, that's good. That's good. Wow. What a turn up. What a turn up. Okay, that's it. It's as much as I'm going to do. Now we're going to flip it. Now remember, I'm doing this first. Usually I'm drinking something. Maybe I should take out something to drink now. The time is now. The time is now to get something to drink while I'm already seasoning this. Let's take out a drink. Let's start drinking something. And we do have to put this on the grill, so it takes a long time. Chicken, wings, or chicken in general on the barbecue, it will take a good amount of time and effort. So make sure of it. You have to place it right. Anyway, for all of you, here we go. Hopefully the lady mods are here soon. Usually they show up about 5 o'clock, 5:30. Shout out to all the med mods in the chat room. Shout out to the members. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to flip it, yes. Let's flip this up. All right, so currently, this chicken looking like frog. This chicken looking like frog. No problem. No biggie. No biggie. This chicken looking like frog. You know what they say? When you kiss a frog, what they say? When you kiss a frog, something happens. I forgot. I didn't watch that movie. What was the movie? You kiss a frog, you get a $1 billion. Whereas you kiss a frog and it turns into Trump. Here goes what's up. Here we go with the drink of the day. In honor of the football game today, shout out to all Americans. In honor of the American football game today, we are going to be doing Yuengling Pilsner. Yuengling Pilsner. So we're going to put this here. Shout out to all of you, Yuengling Pilsner. Let's put this right over here. Yes, yes. Let's pop this open. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to all the ladies. Here we go. Let's pop this open. Yes, yes. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It helps out with the algorithm. Okay. Here we go. Let's light this up. Good to see Tanta Musk. Good. Let's light this up. So for all of you, shout out to all Americans in honor of the football game today, I'm drinking Yuengling Pilsner. This is an American, one of the oldest breweries, one of the oldest breweries. This is 6 generations of brewing. Yeah, 6 generations of brewing. And shout out to all of you that are watching. This is an American dream. The Golden Pilsner. Golden Pilsner. It's really cheap, and it's really, really, really fascinatingly good. Refreshing, really good. And I do recommend all you Americans do this, okay? Get yourself a Pilsner. A Golden Pilsner from Yingling. Shout out to all the Americans. Here we go. Let's drink us up. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Today is an American kind of a day. It's Monday. I'm not drinking any Belgian beers. I'm not drinking any Belgian beers. I'm not drinking any beers from any other country. Shout out to the USA in the football game today. Monday Night Football. Here we go. Let's drink us up. That's got to be one of the best. One of the best. I can honestly say this might be the best Pilsner in the market for the price. This is so good. I've showed many of you this before. Long time ago, but it's so crispy. It's so good. Refreshing. It's not like Budweiser. It's not like Bud Light. It's not like Miller. This is actually, to me, better than Miller Lite. This is better than, to me, I think it's better than Coors Light. Let's drink a sip. Cheers to all of you. That is so good. This beats a lot of American. Wow, this beats a lot of American beers out there. It's good, man. Okay, while we do that, make sure you guys see. We're going to place this back a little bit back here. All right, let's finish up this because we have to do this and it takes about 2 hours. So here we go, Kinders. So we're going to put a slight bit. Okay, slight bit. You're not going to put a lot of this. You're going to put a lot of this. I already went heavy in the... I went heavy in the front. And again, my main thing is to give it a little bit of flavor. You're going to give it a little bit of flavor. Remember, if you put too much seasoning, it will burn your chicken because because most of the seasoning does burn under charcoal. So be careful with that. Okay, so first things first, putting this in there, right? Put that right here. And now we're going to put that lemon pepper. Let's pop this open. Shout out to our Americans. Pop this open. Let's do this. There we go. You see what I did? Okay, so you don't want to overdo it. Okay, you don't want to overdo it. Shout out to this old man. Shout out to this old man. You don't want to overdo it. This is good for chicken, fish, and pork. But again, you could use this by itself. You could use it by itself, but I like the kick. I like the kick that when you do mix some of these, you have to know the ones to mix. You can't just use any Kinders to mix. You have to know which one to mix. So how much am I using of this? I'm using like 25% of this, mainly 25% of this, just spraying it on here. 75% of this on here. All right, it's really nice. Okay, anyways, we're going to put this over here. And now we're officially going to be flipping this. Here we go. Lemon pepper, baby. Now you're not gonna really taste and really like be like, oh man, it tastes like lemon pepper. No, you're not gonna really taste that. When you're cooking these on the barbecue, you give it the flavor, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna be full flavor because you're gonna be dipping it mainly on your sauce. It will taste good and it will have a little bit of flavor. It will have a good amount of flavor. If you want the huge flavor and no dip, what you have to do is marinate a lot of your chicken. If you really want the full flavor, you will have to marinate your chicken. See, look, this is a little bit wide, so we're going to go over this. You will need to marinate your chicken. But this is the way if you're cooking on the barbecue. Now, can you do this on the oven? Yes, you could do this on the oven. Let me make sure all these white pieces, there's a white piece right here. You could do this on the oven if you want to. Now, if you do it on the oven, you have to make sure to know it's not going to taste the same as on the barbecue. All right? The barbecue is where you get the full flavor. All right? Just like when you buy a stogie. I don't know how many of you bought stogies. Have you ever bought a stogie and you put it in your humidor and the humidor has a certain smell to it? That cedar wood just nails your stogie. And for some of you who don't know, it's a cigar. If you ever had a cigar, you just bought it from the store, but you put it in your humidor. Once you put it in your humidor, you give it a couple weeks and it does taste pristine, right? Point of the matter is the same thing goes with chicken. If you're using this flavors on the barbecue, you're going to get max flavor on the barbecue. If you use it in the oven, you will not get max flavor, but you will cook it and it will be still good. So here we go. This is what you're going to need. On the barbecue, you're going to need one of these fences. It's going to be easier for you to do it. You need this. Point of matter is, here we go. Let's drink us up. This is Yingling, Yingling, Yingling. It ain't Yin Yang Twins. It's Yingling, the Golden Pilsner. This is honestly really good. If there was ever a beer for me to recommend, cheap one, that's really good. Best part is, you could chug this down like a soda, and you're not going to get that bitterness. It's just so perfect. The perfect crisp to it. The perfect just smoothness to it. Hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. I'm going to put this right on the barbecue. It's currently about 5 o'clock, so I need to put it on the barbecue soon. If not, I'm going to be done by 8 o'clock. I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to do. So for all of you, you could officially smoke your chicken. I'm going to be smoking my chicken a little bit. You're not going to have full flavor of the wood, but we're going to do that. So here we go. Let me show you exactly what we're going to be doing. And first off, let me start moving just a little bit of things because I don't want to drop anything. Okay, we have that there. Barbecue's looking good. Have everything here. Let's just move this. Okay, for all of you, here we go. We're about to get on the barbecue. Everything's good. Everything's good. Good, good. All right. Now watch what I'm doing. Okay, watch what I'm doing. Just watch easy. All right, here we go. First things first, we need to make sure the barbecue's set up properly. So first is first. Vent in the bottom. It's pretty much halfway. That's good. Want to make sure to do this perfectly. So let's start doing this. Get yourself if you can, get yourself a mitt. Put that glove on. Vent is halfway. That's good. Okay, here we go. Here's where it gets fancy. Let's start doing this. We're going to start putting this on the far end. Okay, bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, we're going to start to put this. Ooh, it's getting a little hot. We'll start to put this on the far end. And now we're going to make sure that we put the chicken there. Let's start putting the chicken there. You guys can see there's a lot of heat. Close this up. We're going to open this up again. Just close this up. We have a lot of heat. Okay, now that we have a lot of heat, here is the thing that you need to learn. You saw how it's spiked up. It's going to keep on spiking up because there's some juices going to go down. All right, vent in the bottom. Close it a little bit more than it was. So now I'm closing the vent. Okay, there's a vent in the bottom. I just closed that vent. I'm going to open this just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so open that up just a little bit. Close the vent in the bottom just a tad bit more because there is a little bit of just a tad bit of heat. We're going to be opening this up again, but focus on here. Right now we're at 400. 400. If you see that spiking anymore, it's because you still have a little bit of fire. Once that happens, once the fire just lowers, we're going to open this up. We're going to put the leftover. I don't suggest you to do this all the time, but we're going to put the leftover, a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of seasoning that is left in our pan. Heat don't like, but if you like what you see, okay, so it just moved a little bit, but it didn't move too much. That means that the heat inside, it is hot inside, but we don't have flames like we're having. So now we're going to just do that. We're going to open it. There we go. Flames have officially. Now we're going to put this right over here. Let's start putting it on the far end. Okay. Just watch, just watch, just watch. It's going to be a main part of the whole ordeal. You want to give it some full flavor. Okay, so we just did that. Okay, so now here we go. This is where you need to learn. You can lat it up. Okay, so what you're going to do is now there's white parts. Like right here, there's a little bit white. A little bit white right here. There's a little bit white parts. Oof, a little bit wide over here. Wide over here. Where's it? I think there's a little bit wide right here. Boom. There we go. That's as easy as it gets. As easy as it gets. You see that? We just tan it up. Now, what you're gonna do is a lot of this heat is aimed to. You're gonna spread it out. Whew, that's a lot of heat. You're gonna spread it out. Beautiful, beautiful spread. Spread it out. Let's close this. I'm addicted to cooking chicken, man. I'm addicted to eating chicken wings. But you know that you have to use these just these little things that help you out. And for some of you, shout outs to the USA, having our American flag out here, shout outs to the USA. Okay, we're gonna open this up again. And we're going to open this up again because I need to put some wood. But I can't put some wood right now because there's so much heat. For all of you watching, if you're liking this so far, hit that like button. Subscribe here in the corner. And for all of you, Yingling. For all of you, Yingling. Here we go. You guys are awesome. Here we go. Let's drink this up. I think we're going to drink another one. Anyways, 400. That's good. That means we have no more heat. We have no more buildup of fire. Now we're going to open up the grill. Now we're going to put the little bit of. We'll put a little bit of wood. You're not going to put a lot of wood, just a little bit. Okay. So let's smoke up our chicken. You don't want to put your wood under your chicken. You want to put it far away. If you put your wood under the chicken, you might ruin the chicken, okay? Let's open this up. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do this. You guys can see. Let's open this up. All right, that's where I'm going to be putting my wood. And my suggestion is to mix wood. So I'm going to put like 2 pieces of cherry wood. This is all you need. 2 pieces. And now this is apple wood. Now you're going to mix it with some apple wood. And there we go. Cheerio, cheerio. That's exactly what you do. You're going to close this up quickly. Here we go. We're going to close this up. Now again, I just want to show you it's starting a fire, so you want to close this up. Make sure all that wood is far away. Looks good. Okay, let's close this up. See that? You don't want that. You don't want that buildup. Oof. All right. Looks good. On time. Looks amazing. Hit that like button if you like this. so far what I'm showing you how to make the best. Now, I'm going to close this just a little bit, not too much. Now, woo, 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 woo. Ladies and gentlemen, that is officially how beautiful it is. Now, we're going to get a ton. When I mean a ton, we're going to get a bunch of smoke. The smoke is good. My recommendation is don't walk away from this till you make sure that this needle doesn't start flipping out. If it starts flipping out, boom, like that, you're going to have to close all of them. You will have a fire inside if that happens. So what you do is just close the bottom vent, close the top vent. Make sure there's no airflow. But you have to stick around for the meantime, just for a little bit, not too long, okay? Just so that the amber and that fire that's going, it doesn't just completely start up a huge bonfire, all right? So far, so good. So far, so good. It is starting to move. The needle's starting to move, so this is what we're going to do. Looks good. I don't have any complaints right now. Looking fantastical. Hit that like button. We need one more like to get up there. Let's get one more like up. Looks good, all right? Ooh, it's looking fantastic. Okay, so look at that smoke. Beautiful smoke, baby. Beautiful smoke. You can tell that some of this, we're going to open this up a little bit. That way some of that just starts flowing. I hope you really like what you're seeing. I teach you a little bit. Good smoke. All right, let's close this up. Hey, I'm going to close it up almost to the max. Let me open this up so that we get a little bit of heat out there. We should be good. Should be good. All right, for all of you watching, it smells amazing, looks amazing. I'm addicted to making chicken wings, and I'm addicted to eating chicken wings. So here we go. Let's back up one time. Good. Looks good. Oh, what a lovely view. So far the view's good. Let's move a little bit to the left, to the right. There we go. That's good. That's good. The view's good. The view's good. All right, let's start moving some of these things. Beautiful. We'll put that back there. Now we have to make sure that the temperature doesn't get too high. I'll be watching it. So how am I going to watch it? I'm going to watch it like this for a little bit. I'm going to watch it like this. We're going to put this over here. Let's watch it a little bit. I think the temperature should be good. But once it starts spiking up really high, I'm going to have to go back to the grill. I think we should be okay. Should be okay. Should be okay. All right, for all of you watching, let's drink us up. Cheers, 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 all of you. Let's drink us up. Once that I'm looking at the needle. Once the needle starts going to my right now it's close to 1 o'clock, close to 1 o'clock on that needle. If it goes close to 3 o'clock, I'm going to go to the barbecue. I'm going to make sure to open the barbecue. I'm going to make sure the setup is completely set up because we did move some of the charcoal. I think so far it's looking really good. Looking good, looking good, looking good. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to do some whiskey. Yeah? We're going to do some whiskey. Before we do some whiskey, let me make sure that is officially, let's all look together. Let's all look together. All right, so currently, temperature on the barbecue is looking like 425. You want it to be about 350 or 375. The needle hasn't climbed any lower. It hasn't gone any higher, so that's good. we should start seeing the needle starting to go to the 12 o'clock position, which the 12 o'clock position should be 400, and that should be fine. But again, I'm looking at it. I'm checking it out. Always check out your chicken because chicken is dangerous. It's looking really good. I think we're good. I think we should be good. So I'm going to show you the difference. You saw how I showed you how colored it is. And once you start smoking it up, it will get a certain color too. So let's back up. And let's talk about some 10 out of 10 whiskeys. By the way, shout out to whoever wanted me to drink beer. Thank you so much. Hey, let's talk about some 10 out of 10 whiskeys. I think the barbecue's set and it's really good to go. Let's start moving some of these seasonings. Seasoning of the day. There you go, seasoning of the day. And now we're going to be doing some whiskey. Let's put that little thing over here. And currently, I'm just looking at the barbecue. I think we should be okay. But you never know. Sometimes it could spike. That means I have to reposition the chicken. That's okay. I'm going to give it just a little bit of time. Then we might have to go back to the barbecue. Here we go. Somebody had asked earlier what beer was. I don't remember who was it asked, but let's back up one time and let's just show you. This is the beer that I'm having today. It is inspired by Monday. It says Yingling. And it does come in a yellow. This is a 12 pack. I bought the 12 pack because it's the only way to buy these things. You can't buy these things and get a 6-pack. Kind of dumb to get a 6-pack. I don't think I've ever done that. But for these Yinglings, get the 12 pack, Golden Pilsner, and it's really a little bit, to me, it might be better than the regular. They have a regular Yingling. Might be better than that one. This is honestly really good. There you go. Here's a presentation. Some places don't get this. But if you do get this, just like it says, refreshing and smooth. And that's exactly what this is. Refreshing and smooth. We're going to keep that over here. Good to see Ryan Quinn. Ryan Quinn in the chat room. Shout out to Ryan Quinn. All right, so currently, the barbecue's looking good. We're going to go back to the barbecue soon. But currently, we're going to drink the rest of this. Today is Monday. It is currently Reaper Crew. You know what time it is? You know what time it is? We're number one. It's currently 5:24. Is it 5:24? 5:22. It's 5:22. And I do recommend a lot of you to get a watch. Always have a watch. If you don't have a watch, you ain't making money. Time is money. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Damn, that's good. Ooh, that's a real good. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna put this here. Yes. You know what? We might put just this. Let's put just this. Okay, before we say anything, we got a couple whiskeys here to show you. I kind of need to finish this one. Store pick Blanton's. It's getting cold out here. It's going to be 50-something today. So I'm taking out some bangers that you guys can drink in wintertime. especially if it's snowing. This is mid-curves. Yes, mid-curves, the best mid-curves in the planet. Toasted barrel finish. This is a straight rye whiskey here, made here in America. And if you do buy this, you're looking for $200, about $200 for that one. Getting a little bit cold out here. Wild Turkey 8-year, the anniversary. You can still find these on the shelf. Really good. But I have to talk about one that for some of you, you want something smooth. Ooh, it's getting really cold out here. You want something smooth. And currently, I think this is my neighbor's favorite whiskey. My neighbor's favorite whiskey. Glenlivet 14. Let's put the camera down a little bit so you guys can see. Ooh, Glenlivet 14. By the way, on the stream, we haven't got super chats. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that we're not doing good? You guys don't like chicken? I don't know what that means. All I know is that we've been undefeated on super chats, and I appreciate each time you guys send super chats. I appreciate all of you. Over here, somebody says over here, Farm Kitty says, I'm from Florida. Over here, Ryan Quinn says, that's a lot of letters for a name. Somebody just, that is funny. Ripper Crew. All right, here we go. So we're going to be drinking this one. Glenlivet 14. Let's pop this open. Let's pop this son of a gun open. Now, why is this one of the good ones to have during this winter time? Well, honestly, one of the reasons why is because last I remember, this has a little bit of a cognac note on here. And if you don't know, when it gets really, really cold, you want to get something almost a little bit deep and rich. Almost deep and rich. You don't want to get too bright, right? So this is not too bright. It's really, really nice. You can see it over here in the back. Sometimes if they have a thing there, yeah. As we're gonna put this on our glass. Put this on our glass. Shout out to the people that love Scotch whiskey. Anyways, this is really good to have this time of year. And Ryan Quinn from Scotland, there we go. Ryan Quinn from Scotland. A lot of people appreciate these whiskeys here in America. Scotch whiskeys are mainly for the palate of the older. The older. A lot of older people love these. Why do they like these? Well, first off, they give you the full flavor, and the full flavor comes in usually low proof. And if you see it over here, yes, 14 years, you might think it might be high proof. But if you look in the back, look at that. If you look in the back, it is actually 40% ABV, a total of 80 proof, low proof. And that's sometimes good, right? You could drink these. By the way, this one over here, it says sweet fruit aroma with a little bit of spice on the nose. The palate over here, which I'm going to tell you, one of the main things has chocolate. Has a little bit of chocolate on here, raisins, chocolate coated raisins, and that gives a little bit of a sweetness. It gives a little bit of delicacy. And it does say it has some poached pears, mandarins, a little bit of a syrupy mandarin. And it does say it has a coating feel, which just does have a coating feel. If you're drinking an 80 proof whiskey, point of the matter is we're drinking this because it's getting a little bit cold out here. So for all of you, let's nose this out one time. Oof, a little bit fruity, but honestly, I think these other ones are super fruity. Let's back us up. I want to have another beer, man. All right, Glenlivet 14. Most of that again. Super rich, I'm just saying, just a little bit of fruits. And again, we're gonna say this, 80 proof. Cheers, all of you. If you want a good whiskey, it's inexpensive, under $100. You might have it here for the winter time. But for all of you Americans, we're going to be talking about this. We're going to be talking about this soon. Our chicken is looks so far it's good. The temperature's looking good. So here we go. This is gonna be for our Scottish wrench in the chat room. Our Scottish wrench, Ryan Quinn. Here we go, drink us up. It's just syrupy. Super syrupy. It gives you that playful fruitiness. It's a little bit malty, like you all know, but not super malty. 14 years. It's a fantastic year. Over here. Cornish Box in the chat room. Message from our ranch. One of our members. Jennifer, one of our members. He says, "What's up, Reaper Crew? What's up, Reaper Crew? Let's keep it up for the Reaper." And he says also, "Let's keep it up. Let's all keep it up for the Reaper." I hope everyone is ready for a cheeky shot. Love from Cornish Box, man. Love from what is it? Love from RAVC British Army. Love from RAVC British Army. Shout outs to Cornish Box. Thank you so much. And for all the Americans out there, I know a lot of Americans watch these streams, but there's also people from around the world. People from the UK, people from over there in the other side of the world, right? People from England. For all of you that are British, here we go. Shout outs to New Zealand. For anybody from New Zealand, everybody around the world, yes. So here we go. One little finish shot. Here we go. Drink that. You could taste that. You know who I recommend this to? I can honestly recommend this to. We have one of our ranches in the chat room. Shout out to Cornish Box. Everybody ready for a shot? Everybody ready for a shot? Over there, Cornish Box. You guys ready for a shot? We could do this together. I just did the shot without doing it. We could do it together. How about we do it together? Let's do it together with. Let me use some of this. Let's do it together with some of this. Let's take a little shot. This is going to be a quick shot. I'm going to flavor this. Just a little. I don't want to take it down too hard. This is Blanton's. Store pick out to finish this episode. For any of you that want to have a shot, here we go. Anybody, there's a little bit of shot. This is Blanton's, but we're going to be talking about this before I put it away. Here we go. You guys ready? Here we go. Cheers, all of you, and shout outs to the RAVC British Army, Mr. Cornish Box. Thank you so much. So here we go. We're going to do this RAVC British Army. Here we go, Cornish Box. Let's take a shot. Cheers, cheers. And here we go. Man, that's goddamn better than Glenlivet, I tell you right now. Let's put this away. Again, who do I recommend this to? I think if you're new into whiskeys, it's a great one to get into. If you're new into whiskeys, especially we have a member in the wrench. His name is AM. I don't know if you see him in the chat room. His name is AM, and he tries to get the best recommendations from our channel that he can. Sometimes he can't find the whiskeys, but for some of you to know, you can find this anywhere. You can find this anywhere. Any store has this. Glenlivet. Good to see April. April just showed up at the perfect moment. Because, April, we're about to rip up some Pokemon packs. I'm just joking. It's already open. I'm just joking. Anyways, that's the inside joke. Here we go. Let's pop this open. Pop this open. Okay, we're going to put this in the back. We can put this in the burner. Thank you so much, Cornish Bags, and thank you so much for being part of the stream. Ryan Quinn, I believe, is from Scotland. So we're going to keep it with the Ryan Quinn vibe. We're going to keep it with that Ryan Quinn vibe. Now, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you this. Edgar Romeo's still the head. Edgar Romeo's still the head. Head super wrench. He does show up whenever he can. Edgar Romeo's still the head super wrench. But Ryan Quinn he's helped us out a little bit throughout the month. And it's always great to have other people around the world to help out and moderate. Again, I'm going to say this. This is going to be for the people in Scotland. The people in Scotland don't like this. I'm just going to say this. People in Scotland don't like this. All right? They shouldn't like this. When it comes to a whiskey that is one similar to this, there's a big difference. This goes more for the people that love bourbon whiskey. If you like bourbon whiskey, you will like this one because it's sweeter. There's a lot of people who will not like this if you don't like bourbon. If you don't like bourbon, you could just get this for wintertime. Well, we're going to be doing this. Now, I could have brought any of the Scots whiskey out here. As a matter of fact, I wanted to bring out the 30 year out of the sky. I wanted to drink the 30 year out of the sky, but I'm halfway. My out of the sky 30, I don't know how many times I'll be drinking it with all of you. It's halfway, and I think I only have one. I might have two, but I haven't looked. Again, this is actually, for all of you, this pops open. It's a nice presentation. You've seen it before, I think. Either way, we're going to put this over here. Our chicken is getting cooked. So for all of you, make sure to keep track from me. We put the chicken about 5 o'clock. This pop is open. By the way, it's my mistake. If I remember correctly, it's my mistake that this weekend I was supposed to get you guys a raffle, something good for a raffle. And I've been so busy I forgot. But I'll figure out how to do that. Point of the matter is, for the people out there, it's a beautiful bottle. I still like my 11-11-18. The king of the Glenlivet line to me is the 18. 18's the best. We have it inside, but I didn't want to take it out just because I just wanted to have some of this. I wanted to have a little bit of a fruitiness bomb before I have some of these bourbons, right? So, again, we're going to say is hit that like button if you haven't already. Over here, AM just gave out a membership to one lucky person. And that one lucky person is Ruthless. Ruthless does watch a lot. He doesn't comment often. But I will tell you, he's always, obviously, when he does have time, he does comment. It's one of our members that's been with us for a long time. And sometimes, for all of you watching, I understand that some of you guys like to watch me on the TV. AM, thank you so much, AM. Would be funny if he gave out a membership and it said TLTG reviews. That would be funny, right? That would be funny. Thank you so much, AM. And for any of you that want to give out memberships, the cool part about giving out memberships is you can see who's watching or who's been watching, and it's funny. It's very funny. We're going to catch some people that have been watching, some of the YouTubers that really dislike the vibe. It's funny to see a hater, usually. Anyways, the Glenlivet Fusion Cast. Put this over here. Don't leave now that I said that. We lost a little bit of people now that I've said that. Don't leave now. It's getting good. Okay, Fusion Cast, let's pour this up. Oof. Looks really good. Thank you, AM, for giving out some memberships to a lucky person. Ruthless is pretty blessed. He usually gets a free membership. He's very lucky, Ruthless. Here we go. So for all of you, I just want to be transparent with all of you. This is a whiskey that you kind of want to take out for about winter time. Around winter time, when it gets a little bit cold, you can take it out. Summertime is also another great time to take this out. The Glenlivet, the Fusion Cast. Now, why do they call this the Fusion Cast? Well, they call it a Fusion Cast because they use rum barrels and bourbon barrels. So they use used They use used rum barrels and they use used bourbon barrels, but they finish it up at the end with bourbon barrels, I believe. So again, let's put this on here. So you will get the traditional. You will get the traditional bourbon oak note on here. That's a dominant profile on here on this one. The maltiness, it gets a little bit. It gets a little bit of a, what's the word? It gets a little bit muted. It gets muted. So if you guys don't want that maltiness, this might be a good one for all of you. This is a Scotch whiskey. Yes, it's a single malt Scotch whiskey, but they call this a fusion cask. Again, let me smell this. This one has more fruits than any other Glenlivet you can ever buy. There's a Caribbean one, but this one, honestly, it does have that spark of that, just those fruits. Now let's turn this around and let me show you a little bit. It's cool. I love the fact that this gives you, because sometimes I completely forget that this even has this. So on the nose, you have orange, vanilla. It says vanilla custard. It says caramel, coconut, a zest, lemon. But over here, April just threw me a turd. He just threw me a turd. Oof. April, you just threw me a dookie turd. That's crazy. She just threw a little emoji. And if you don't know, you could throw tomatoes if you want to. There's emojis that do pop up in here. That's a crazy turd. It was like brown. It was like brown, like a brown turd. Anyways, thank you so much, Ava, for throwing a couple jewels. Anyways, the point of the matter is a little bit of lemon zest. Let me look at the palate. The palate of juicy, this is what it says, okay? A juicy apricot and peach. It says fresh apples, toffee covered in bananas. I don't even know what the hell that is. Toffee covered in bananas. What the hell's that? A subtle cinnamon spice. So cinnamon spice is finishes sweet, smooth, with the enduring notes of orange. I'm just gonna say this. There's a lot of zinginess on here. Okay, if that's even a word. I don't even think that's a word. Zinginess. There's a lot of zinginess on here. A lot of zinginess. And you can tell looking at the color of this. Super zingy. This reminds me of there's a drink called Inca Cola. Super zingy. Again, super fruit forward. You can't smell those oak notes. It doesn't tell you the oak on here that you smell, but it's bourbon, mainly bourbon. So here we go, let's drink this up. This is super. It's like a Fanta. It's like a. You want me to tell you exactly what this tastes like? I'm gonna tell you exactly what it tastes like. There's a soda called Inca Cola. There's a soda called Inca Cola. This tastes exactly like Inca Cola. Exactly like Inca Cola. The orange does blossom on here, like the Glenlivet 18 has an orange, has a zestiness. But the one thing that catches me off guard here is the bourbon notes. You get almost like the oak, like the bourbon oak on here. The tunes, like I just said that earlier, that mutes, that maltiness. Able to drink this up one more time. Oh, I'm smelling this. You know what? I need to wash this down with something. It's getting cold out here. Honestly, I need to wash this down with something. It's getting real cold out here. It's getting freezing, man. It's about to snow out here, man. I need to drink some. You know what? This is gonna my water for today. It's gonna be this. All right. What does that mean? That means you guys can take advantage of me with super chats. That's usually what happens. We're gonna see. I hope I got the right beer. I'm gonna see. Over here, somebody in the chamber says they love me. Shoutouts to you. Get a tattoo on your shoulder. You'll know it's love. Somebody in the chat room says they love me. Get a tattoo on your shoulder with the Reaper name. Then you'll know it's love. Over here, I'm going to say this. We're gonna do this over here. I need to wash this down. I need to wash this down a little bit. I'm not gonna drink any water today on stream. All right. Here we go. Let's open this up. Here we go, babe. We're gonna wash this down. Never lick the tip. All right, never lick the tip. Never. All right. Never lick the tip. Shout out to all of you. Beautiful. Shout out to all of you. All right, so we're going to put this over here. Let's wash it down. We're going to give it to my channel. I'm going to give a shout out to all of you today on the stream. Huge shout out to the $0. $0 on the stream. You know, I'm going to say this. Here we go. Shout out to the $0. Let's drink to that. It's Monday. Let's drink this up. God, that's crisp. That's crisp. The good thing about this is this beer doesn't get my stomach bloated. You guys ever drink beer and the beer's so good, it's so juicy and so rich, and then you get bloated? Or you could drink Coronas, a bunch of Coronas, and then your stomach gets a little bit bloated. You're like, damn, shouldn't have had so many. But here, we're going to put this aside. We're going to just wash anything down that we need to with that. All right, point of matter is, shout out to, whoops. Shout out to the Eagles. Shout out to the Eagles. Shout out to the Eagles. Yingling, Golden, Pilsner. It's cold out here. It's going to snow any moment. It's going to be snowing any moment. Okay, let's start giving a shout out in the chat room. Shout outs in the chat room. Let's start doing it. First one. Shout outs in the chat room. First one. Shout outs in the chat room. There we go. Farm Kitty. Shout outs to Farm Kitty in the chat room. April Neal. Shout outs to April Neal. Cornish Box. Shout outs to Cornish Box. AM in the chat room. Shout outs to AM in the chat room. Ryan Quinn. Shout outs to Ryan Quinn in the chat room. Let's give a shout out to anybody that taps from here on out. If you see me, just see me. Here we go. Anybody that taps. Huge shout outs to. Huge shout outs to Nick. Shout outs to. Shout outs to Nick. Shout outs to. Hi-Fi. Hi-Fi. Shout outs to Hi-Fi. Also John in the chat room. Shout outs to John in the chat room. Shout outs to Billy. Billy the Marlin. He's taking vacation. Shout outs to Michael. Shout outs to Michael. Michael in the chat room. And for all of you watching, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps out a bunch. You have no idea. Over here in the corner, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. And for all of you watching, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. We're at $0 on Super Chat. I'm feeling super happy. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. We have to give a shout out to Kinders. Kinders, we gotta give a shout out to Kinders. Makes my stream so much easier, makes my life better, and it makes my life a little bit more convenient. Get yourself some Kinders. This is not a promotion. This is for all of you. Kinders, one of the best seasonings out there that's not made by a fat dude. Shout outs to Kinders. You guys know there's a couple things in this world that fat dudes do good. Fat dudes, they pick the best IPA beer. Okay, you guys know they pick the best IPA beer. Fat dudes also make one of the best seasonings ever. That's why officially I said, there's no fat dude on this one, right? There's an old man. Anyways, Kinders, shout out to Kinders. There's fat dudes that make the best seasonings ever. They make some of the craziest seasonings. What are the things that fat dudes do? Donuts. They can make some good donuts. Matter of fact, we can't stereotype like that because there's some skinny white girls can make some good donuts. It's not stereotype like that. Let me see. What are the things that fat dudes with beards usually do? Fat dudes with beards. Well, I can't say that all of them know how to make some ribs. What other thing? Trying to think. There's one main thing that fat dudes know what to do. Really, really know what to do. What is it? I had it on the tip of my tongue. Can somebody tell me in the chat room? Had it on the tip of my tongue. Fat dudes. What is it that they love? Like they're professionals at it. What is it? Maybe I wouldn't. You know what? Through the rest of the stream, maybe I'll remember. Here we go. Let's drink the rest of this. Now, why you should buy this one? It's just different. You have to buy it if you're a bourbon drinker. It's something you're gonna like. If you like rum, I'm just gonna say this. If you like rum, you're not gonna really get that super danky, almost like that sugar cane kind of a vibe. You will get the brightness of the rum on here, but you're not gonna get those. Sometimes you get like a raisin note on rum. You're not going to get a raisin note on this one. You're not going to get almost that sugary on the rum that you're not going to get that sugariness. Vanilla, sometimes you get vanilla on the rums. You're not going to get it on this. You're going to get the sugary, maybe the oak, maybe the sweetness you're going to get on the bourbon barrel that they use. So previously they could have used right? They could have used a barrel of Buffalo Trace to finish up this Glenlivet whiskey. But for the people in Scotland, I don't think this is. Not many people in Scotland should be a fanboy of this, because this is not something that the people in Scotland love. People in Scotland love something that's not like this. If they want bourbon, they buy bourbon, right? If they want bourbon, they buy bourbon. But this is almost in the middle, right? Almost in the middle. Future cast. Let's drink the rest of this. Man, that's so good. That's good. On this lick, after I had this, it has a extra zesty. I'm talking about like, I just bit into a mandarin. Super smooth. I do know a lot of you are probably going to put eyes on this. I don't recommend putting eyes. Just put it like this. It's gonna be fantastic. Anyways, for all of you, we're gonna put this in here. I hope Brian Quinn likes this stream, because we did put some Scotch whiskeys. And for Edgar Romeo, which he is watching usually at the gym, for Edgar Romeo, we're going to go down to the whiskey that I recommend Edgar Romeo to get. AM to get. Manny to get. The other people that super chatted. Jay. I think Jay is in the UK. Okay, what are we going to drink next? We're just gonna wash this down a little bit. For some of you watching, we have to check our chicken. It's been about almost an hour. Okay, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's about 6 o'clock almost. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do. These are very much tips for all of you. When you want to cook the perfect chicken, you're gonna have to do what I'm doing, so you could get the perfect chicken. And you have to make sure not to undercook it. You undercook chicken and you're going to ruin your life. You'll ruin your life. Don't undercook chicken. You'll get the worst salmonella ever. Might as well lick an alligator's ass if you really want a salmonella. Drink us up. Bang, that's good. It is good. Here we go. Shout out to Ryan Quinn. He says he's watching on his TV. All right, here we go. So I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do with the chicken. I know there's many people that think you put it on the grill and that's it. No. By the way, you guys want to see my shirt? I don't think anybody wants to see my shirt. I have a nice shirt on. A shirt that a lot of you would like. I don't know if I ever showed this shirt. But if you want to see my shirt, you know what to do. Okay, so first is first. We need to open this up. Temperature is dipping because it's getting cold out here, but let's open this up. Woo! All right. So here we go. Let's start doing this, and let's start doing this right. So this is what we're going to do. We are officially going to be, make sure to be careful. We're going to start to move some of this chicken a little bit more forward. Okay? Make sure to hold the chicken from the edge. You don't want that skin to fall off. We're going to start moving some of this chicken forward. A lot of this chicken, we're going to start moving it forward. Oof. Looks really good. All right. All right. This one will be right here. Okay, put this over here. Okay, so here we go. Here we're going to do. Just move it slightly. There you go. Just move it slightly. Whoops. Uh-oh. There we go. That started a fire. That's okay. Once you start that fire, just move this back. There we go. That's fine. That's good. That's perfect. There we go. That's good. There you go. That's perfect. Now you can see how I moved it. You see that? You see how I moved it? Let's close this up. Before we close this up, I'm going to put a lot of this charcoal on this side. I gotta just spread it out. Spread it out a little bit. There you go. There you go. Spread it out a little bit. And voila. Now we're going to get a spike on this. The spike on this is fine. You're going to see it. You can see a lot of smoke also. But we're cooking this up. We have an hour to go. Let's back up. Look good. Looks good. Do you see that? Yes, yes. Fantastic. Back us up one time. That looks good. We're getting all of that smoke back there. I'm going to move this so that you guys can see the smoke a little bit. There you can see the smoke. Ooh. I sneeze one time and this stream is over. I sneeze one time and my back is going to blow out. Got to blow my nose, man. There's a lot of smoke, man. A lot of smoke. So let me show you the heavy smoke. You see the smoke? We got some heavy smoke. You see the smoke? Heavy smoke, that's good. Our chicken is officially getting good heat. Good heat, good flavor. And we're going to be turning those chickens soon. All right, we're not going to turn them just yet. We're going to turn them soon. We're going to make sure that the internal temperatures on that chicken gets nice. Now, what I plan on doing with that chicken is something that some of you probably will never want to do. I plan on charring it up a little bit. To do that, you will need to put it over the charcoal, but I'm not doing that just yet. I will do that at the finish. Reason why is because currently I have some wood on there, and that wood will impact the skin, and I don't want it to impact the skin too much that I don't taste the flavors. So for all of you, let's just take this down a little bit, and then we're gonna drink the whiskey that I want to drink. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink this up. Dang, that's good. Man, that's good as heck. That's good as heck. If you guys have any questions, you're welcome to ask. What I'm going to do is, I'll move these two. And we're going to be drinking, another whiskey. The next whiskey I want to drink is one that a lot of you can buy. So let's put that one over there. By the way, Fusion, nice, very nice. But I can say the same thing with a regular whiskey, right? Just like this. Honestly, might be one of my favorite whiskeys. This Buffalo Trace. It's a big boy, but the beautiful pour is 45% ABV. If you guys really want to get into bourbon whiskey, this is the bottle to get. Really want to get into it, and if you probably don't even like whiskey, this is the bottle to get, Buffalo Trace. It is one of the best, if not the best, value to buck. And I know people around the world can get this. This is a regular one, but it gives you all the notes that you need. And the best part about it is it's a 1.75. Now, if you don't know the difference, I'm going to tell you the difference. And I'll tell you right now, I've said it before many times. Let's pop open the top. Cool part about this bottle, gives you a gorilla nipple. That means it's a bigger nipple compared to the small ones. Usually you get a blend of higher. This has always been a rumor. You get a higher age blend in here, higher age blend in here. Okay, here we go. We're going to start drinking this. And for some of you, best bang for buck of the stream, maybe. I personally think the best bang for buck is that Wild Turkey. I think that Wild Turkey is the best bang for buck, but this is the best bang for buck, honestly, that you can find. They go for a lot of money now. I've seen this one up to $110 in 2025 for the 1.75 big one. The 1.75 liter. Seen it for that price. All right, for all of you, let's nose out. Just honestly, everything you want in a bourbon. It doesn't have anything crazy, right? You have brown sugar notes on here. Nice vanilla and the oak. Perfect for your cocktail. And the cool part is, you can tell there's a rich. Look at the top. Look at the oils. Look at the oils on here. The oils on here, just on the glass, on the bottle. Look at the oils on here. Insanely underrated. Here you go. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. In the chair with the two ladies taking it over. Here we go. Let's drink this up. I can't believe it's 6 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 6 o'clock. I can't believe it. Wow, it's 6 o'clock. This is like a time that I was streaming before, about 6:30, about 6. Wow. The time has changed. Now it gets dark. That's incredible. That's insane, man. That's incredible, insane. You know what? Maybe I should char up my chicken. What do you think? char up the chicken an hour before. Maybe I'll do that. Let's take this down. There's a song that I've been thinking about all day. It's a song. I think it's called Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart. I think that's a song that I've been thinking about all day. Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart. You guys know what song it is? Here we go. This is out. Real nice. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Oof. Oof. That's a doozy. But you know what? I think I have to. I'm going to work on the chicken. All right, I'm going to work on the chicken. Let's go work on the chicken. I want to work on the chicken. I want to work on the chicken. So let's work on the chicken. I'm going to do it now before. So here's the time. 6:05. Let's work on it. Let's work on this chicken. Oh, I can smell it. It smells good. Let's work on this chicken. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do. Step by step. You can do this in the 1.5 hour mark, the 2 hour mark. Or you could do this in the 1 hour mark. You can do it whenever you want to. But I want to make sure that I want to make sure I don't lock in all the flavors so that the inside doesn't get cooked. But it's good. It's getting nice and brown. It's getting nice and brown. That's good. That's good. That's what the stool doctor said. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, so I want to make this a little bit charred up. The wood is officially gone. So this is all I'm going to do. Okay, you see the chicken looks good, but we want to char it. All we have to do is just flip it. Okay, let's start flipping these. Let's start flipping it. Now, you don't want to, you see that? I'm going to take off that skin. Be careful. You don't want to take the skin off. You don't want to. You just want to make sure to just flip it. Flip it. Don't take the skin off. You lock in. Lock in. Lock in for. Lock in for. There you go. That's it. You just flip it. Lock in for. There you go. These are flipped. One more. Lock in for. There we go. There you go. Looks good. Lock in. All right. We'll start moving this and flipping them. Lock in for. There you go. Make sure to try to get this, if you can, grab this by the tip. Don't tell it to do that. But you do it. Grab by the tip. All right. Some of these we're gonna move. Lock in for. You see, it's getting nice. Getting real nice. Oof. Oof, look at that. That's beautiful. That's charred up. Look at that. It's beautiful charred up. Beautiful charred up. That's what I want. I want to lock in. Beautiful. Let's start moving some of these so they get nice and charred up. Lock in for it, Nick. Lock in. All right, we got to char this one up too. Make sure some of these, look, it's getting nice and charred up. Ooh. Okay, if you have a lot of heat, we're going to put it away. Ooh, we got to close this. We're going to ruin this if we don't flip it. Matter of fact, we're going to have to move a lot of this. We're getting a little bit of fire going. Let's move it. Let's move it away. Get all that fire. Move it away, move it away, move it away. Move it away, get it heavy, move it away. Move it away heavy. Look at that, beautiful. All right. Okay, we gotta close this. I want to char it up. So that's going to be the way to char it up. Make sure to close this. That's going to turn off soon. Okay, make sure to char it up. If you don't want to char it up, don't do what I just did. Okay, but the char gives it some flavor. The char gives it some flavor, and I like it charred up. So if it's black, that's nice char. Nice char. Okay? If it's black, that's nice char. Okay? Here we go. We're going to open this up because now, officially, I think we should be good. There we go. We good. All right, so this is what we're aiming for. All right, so look at this beautiful thing. I love that. I don't want it like this. I want it dark. I want it dark. You see, this is not even done. I want it dark, man. I want it dark. I want it dark. Some of these pieces need to get darker. You see this? I want to just get it a little bit darker. This is no bueno. Let's get it darker. This is no bueno. Let's get it darker. No bueno. Let's get it darker. You could do this. You could do it. Lock in. Lock in. All right, lock in. Again. I do not want it. I do not want it like this. I want it darker. There you go. That's how I want it. This is how I want it. That's how I want it. That's how I want it. I want to leave that on there. I don't want it like that. I want it darker. Darker. Blacker. I see this. I don't want it like that. Okay, this one should be. This one. There you go. That's how I want it. That's how I want my chicken. That's how I want it. Look at this. That's how I want it. We're going good. Ooh, that's good. Oof. There you go. That's how I want it. Ah, this one needs a little bit of loving. I don't want it like that. Some of you want it like that. I don't want it like that. Again, there's preference. I don't want it like this. A lot of you want it like that. I don't want it like that. I want it really charred up. Charred up. I'm going to keep it on here. I want to char. There you go. We're going to get it some char. Woo! There you go. That's how I want it. You see that? You guys might think it's burnt, but it's not. It's charred up. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Nice and charred up. Okay, so we have this good. Let's close it up. That's good. Looking good. Looking good. That's exactly how I want it. Nice and charred up. Some of you like, man, you burnt it. You burnt it. That's not burnt. That's charred up. Big difference. Big difference, especially if you're doing it out here. Let me show you. Let me show you. We're working with charcoal. If you're using propane gas tank, you will not get the flavors that you have here. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice and charred up. That's how I want it. Nice and charred up. Now for some of you, I know some of you are probably like, man, that's burnt. You haven't tasted it. If you haven't tasted it, I don't know what to tell you. If you do get chicken ever from a barbecue place and it has some char, A little bit of char is nice, but if you get heavy char, on your skin, honestly, to me, I like it like that. And the best time to have it charred up is wintertime. Wintertime is a good time to have it charred up. So we're doing it charred up, and I like it charred up. And for some of you, if you think it's burnt, now, this is what burnt is. If it's super black on both sides, and it's literally no juice, it's not juicy, the skin inside, on the inside is also just dried up. If it's completely dried up, the chicken, that's when it's officially not good, and you have burnt chicken. But this is juicy, it's nice and juicy. And outside, I just wanted to char it up. So, for some of you, if you've never had chicken wings charred up, I don't know what to tell you. If you've never had chicken wings charred up, I know what to tell you. But I like it charred up. Like it charred up. Love it charred up. I love it charred up. Best part is when you char it up and you really just have it some barbecue. Oof. God dang, man. You have never experienced it if you haven't had some good barbecue charred up. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure to take this off soon, but we want to make sure those juices stay in there. Shout out to Huda in the chat room. Look at that. Oh, so good, man. Ooh, so good. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to close this vent a little bit. We're going to leave it open just a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure you guys know what we're doing step by step, all right? So again, we're going to take this off soon. The heat is a little bit high on here. That's why you see me opening this up. A little bit high up in here. It is cold out here. It's about 65 degrees. It's about 65 degrees. There we go. It looks good. Man, that looks good. Can't wait to eat it nice and charred up. Some of the juices are falling to the floor. You want to make sure it doesn't get super, super dry. How to prevent the dryness. Okay, how to prevent the dryness. First off, to prevent the dryness, you want to make sure that your heat goes down as far as possible. You could achieve that by opening up the grill. You could achieve that by closing all the vents. You could achieve that by, who could that be? $50 super chat. $50 super chat. $50 super chat. I may not be here all the time. Just know the love is real. Houdan, thank you so much. I do know that everybody's busy. And for Houdan, we're going to raise our glass. We're going to raise our glass for Houdan. $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Houdan, for officially watching whenever you can. One of our great ranches. And for all of you, I'm going to open up this grill just for the meantime so that we don't. There we go. I'll make sure we don't dry up that chicken. And for some of you, I just want to show Houdan. Let's see, does Houdan like charred up chicken? Because I do. I love that charred up chicken. So here we go. I love charred up chicken. That's why I did it charred up. And I'm just going to show Houdan a piece. Look at this. Now, you can see the back. It's still juicy. I kind of want the back to get a little bit charred up. I don't want it to get charred up completely. So right here, I love this. I want this. Look at this. You see this? Super juicy. And the skin is nice and charred up. Some of you don't know what that is. You never experienced that. If you never experienced that, you should try it out. It's going to be one of the best experiences. Again, charred up and and juicy. If you never experienced that, you have to experience that once in your life. Once in your life, charred up chicken. Charred up chicken, you have to officially experience that. Who didn't think it's so much of a $50? I may not be here, but just know the love is real. Over here, let's raise our glass for who dat. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that like button. For all of you watching, hit that like button. Subscribe here in the corner. And for all of you, let's raise our glass. Give it to the front, to the back, and for all of you, down, down, down below, and to the heavens, and to the moon. We all here gather around. Amazing Monday. Let's drink this up. Damn, that's good. Ooh, that's good. Let me put my fries. Let me put my fries. Oof, this is not looking. I'm gonna have to take this off. Look at the temp. I'm trying to keep this temperature. I'm trying to keep the temperature low. It's hard to do that. Let me put my fries in here and we're gonna try to take this off. Let me take this off because we have a temperature issue. It could happen to you if it's cold out here. We have a temperature issue, so what I'm going to do is, here for all of you who love the char. Love the char. Look at the char on this son of a gun. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the back and the nice, look good, freaking amazing. Look at the bubbles on that. And the nice char. But I'm going heavy on the char on some of them because I like it. So for some of you, I'm going to make sure that you know we're going to try to take each one of these off. We do make sure we're going to put this right in the center. Okay? We will be taking this off, but before we do that, we got to make sure the back gets a little bit lit up. All right, we're going to make sure this the back that's a little bit lit up. Oof, ooh, look at that, beautiful. We're going to start taking these off because it's going to get real. Oof, look at that. See what happens? You don't want this to dry up. Beautiful and nice. Let's start taking this off. Oof. Start taking this off. Start taking this off. Start taking these off before we start a fire. Uh-oh, this needs a little bit more char. Let's keep it on here. Oh, nice and charred up. And look at the back. Ooh, real good. Look at that. Ooh. Charred up, super charred, and boom. Dang. Okay, this should be, see, this is, I need it more. I'll put it over here. Let's take this off. Yeah, we're going to have to close this. There you go, that's a char I want. See that? I need that. Okay, let's close this. Oof. Let's close that. Make sure the vents are all closed. Man, I can smell the chicken. The chicken smells insane. Shoutouts to who that? Shoutouts to who that? All right, here we go. So again, we're gonna back this up one time. If you see already, if you haven't seen, this is overly heated up. Why is this heated up? You're probably asking. Well, first off, it's getting cold out here. It's getting cold out here. So, since it's getting really cold out here, it's close to 60. It's getting 50. I think it's 59. The wind is traveling inside the barbecue, and it's spiking up the heat. What that can do is it could dry up the chicken. Like, it's just how beautiful it looks charred up, but the other side could get officially dried up. Okay, you don't want it to dry up. So officially what you're going to do is you have to make sure, you see, look at this. Look at this craziness. Are you seeing this? That's some craziness. That's some craziness. All right, let's show you. Let's show you our chicken. I'm going to say this. It is very cold out here. It's about to snow. It's about to snow out here. I live in Miami, and for some reason, there's a cold front so hard that our flag is flipped. We usually have a flag there. It is windy as heck. The wind is taking over. Ooh, that wind is taking over, no joke. All right, let's put this over here so you guys can see. Oof. Let's start moving some of this. Oof. Now for some of you, look at this. Oof. What you could do is, I could just turn it. You guys won't even know. I'm not going to do that because I want it charred. Heavy char. Okay. Oof, this is hot. Heavy char. Oof. Dang, that's good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure we place every chicken on here so you can see it nice and charred. There's so much char on here. You might think it's burnt, but it's not. Look at that. Char. I wish there was more char here. Charred up. Oof. Let's place this. Oof. Let's play some of these other sides so you guys don't think. Let's place some of these other sides. There you go. Looks good like that, I think, right? Let me lick my fingers. Damn. That's it. That's some good juicy char, I'll tell you right now. That's some good doozy char right now. Shoutouts to who that for $50 super chat. Man, that's some good juicy char. Now for some of you, I'm gonna show you. Just gonna show you something because I'll make sure that you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see officially. Let me put this down a little bit. Boom. Right here. Okay. I think you guys can see a little bit better. All right. So you have the juiciness on here. Beautiful juiciness. And then bam, the char. Right? Beautiful juiciness. And then bam, the char. Again, beautiful juiciness. And then bam, the char. You have the option to have the skin. Nice char and beautiful juiciness. Oh man, this is hot. Nice char and bah. It's so hot, man. It's so good. Let's put this over here. Look at that. Look at that. Oof. Okay, again, we're gonna start stacking. We're gonna start stacking so you guys can see. Start stacking so you guys can see. I think we should be good. Stack it. Bam, bam. Yeah. Again, if you start charring both sides, I'm gonna teach you something. I'm gonna teach you something when it comes to char. I'm gonna teach you now. But before I teach you now, we're just gonna have to take a drink. All right. So I'm currently drinking a couple of things, but one of the main things I'm drinking is Yingling. Yingling, the Golden Pilsner. That's one of the main things I'm drinking. We can put this over here. Right? So let me explain to you when the char really hits. Okay, so if you're watching this and if you think this is burnt, it's not burnt. This is only the skin. Okay, this is not the interior inside of the chicken. Okay, now here I'm just gonna give you a good example. You see the back. If the back is charred up completely, you might have a dry chicken. Okay, this is a juicy chicken. You have the option of eating the skin and having that char, and that's the best option you can have when you dip this in some wings. You dip this in some ranch or barbecue. You're gonna get the full flavor of that charcoal, which I'm about to lick up. Shout out to Who Dat. She knows what time it is. Let's drink this up. Let's drink this up. Oops. I gotta check my fries. If you guys don't mind, hold it down in the chat room. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hold it down in the chat room. I gotta check my fries. Oh, I just dropped something. I gotta check my fries. What am I gonna take off the screen? I'll take the Glenlivet. Let's take the Glenlivet. We already had that. Let's take that Glenlivet out of the screen. I start putting these on frame. Start putting these on frame. We good on frame? Where do I put this? I gotta check my fries. Unfortunately, today I'm not having some Nathan fries. Ever since I showed, I'm not even joking. Ever since I showed my Nathan fries, they've been sold out, and they're going to be sold out for a whole month in my public locations. Unfortunately, this is why I don't like to show stuff, because then I don't have any to eat myself. Let me check my fries real quick. And for some of you watching, hold it down in the chat room. Hold it down. The poll, we have 140 votes. Keep on voting. And what I'm going to do is, let me end that poll real quick. Wings and fries. Yes, wings and fries is the way. Let's end that poll real quick. The winner of the poll should be posted up in the chat room. Go check out the chat room. Should be posted up in the chat room, all right? Should be posted up in the chat room. And in the chat room, the winner of the poll, 140 votes. Everybody says barbecue sauce. 36% said barbecue sauce out of 140 votes. Frank's hot sauce and hot sauce got a total of 31 votes. Asian style wings got the 19% in the chat room. And naked and dipped in ranch sauce, that is 14%. I can't believe some of you don't want it with ranch. I forgot to put blue cheese and ranch. Well, that's okay. Let me check my fries real quick. We have the question on here. Push elevator buttons multiple times. How many of you guys do that? By the way, we're going to be drinking this too. But I have to take this off the screen because I currently have to say is that it's getting cold out here and it's getting my chicken really, really cold. How do I know it's going to get it cold? Because currently I was able earlier, it's a little bit hot in here and juicy. Earlier I wasn't able to pick it up. And some of these are getting a little bit cold. It's really cold out here. It's about to snow out here. But again, the char. Remember, the skin is what you're going to give it the char. And for some of you, you see the char, oof. And then the skin, ooh, you see, juicy. Here's another one, nice and juicy. Anyways, for some of you, I need to take this in so it doesn't get super cold. But again, kinders. I'm going to put it in my oven, but I'm not just going to put it in my oven, okay? It's going to be fine. Here, go drink that. I don't suggest you guys to put the wood. Don't heat up your oven, okay? If you need to put it in the oven to keep it warm, put it in a metal. As a matter of fact, I just keep this over here, so I'm taking this in. Just keep this in here. What else I'm going to keep? That's it. I'm going to keep it right here. Again, it's really cold out here. Start moving this. And again, beautiful chicken. Shout out to all of you. All right, for some of you, let's back up one time. It's freezing out here, man. I think I'm gonna get a cold. It's freezing out here, but I'm keeping it up for all of you, okay? I'm gonna keep it up for all of you. And then for all of you, look, I'm freaking freezing out here. I streamed earlier so that I knew, because I knew it was gonna be 50 something. It's about to snow out here, man. It's about to snow. It's really, really, really cold. Huge shout outs to the supporters on the stream. Okay, it's really cold. I'm freezing my buttocks off. Anyways, What was I drinking here? Buffalo Trace. Freezing my buttocks off. Here we go. Best beer that you can have. And you don't want to break the bank. Damn. Honestly. Real good. My fries are almost done. I had to shake them up. How do you make some fries? I'm gonna teach April. April, here we go. Let me teach you, April. Get an air fryer. Okay, get an air fryer. Let me teach April how to cook some fries, perfect fries. Get an air fryer, and when you get an air fryer, get some frozen fries. You can pick whatever fries you want or tater tots. Open the bag, put it in your air fryer. Make sure the air fryer is connected because I know a lot of you need step-by-step procedures. Once the air fryer is connected, there is usually a button for potatoes or fries. You click the button for potatoes or fries. Open up the air fryer. Put your frozen fries in there. Close it up. Press the button. It should give you about 20-something minutes to like whatever. When the 10 minutes comes around, you're going to have to open it up and toss it around. You toss them around to the bottom flip, toss them around, you close it up again. And once it's done, you can see it's so crispy, so good. And that's the best way to make the best fries and wings. Do your wings inside and let the robot handle the rest. For all of you, Yingling, drink that. Whoops, dropped a little bit. I hope Houdan's enjoying the stream. I hope she has an air fryer. I hope Houdan has an air fryer. I don't know if I told you guys, but I bought my parents an air fryer like 2 years ago or a year ago. I think it was a year ago. I bought my parents an air fryer a year ago, and they don't take it out. They don't take it out because it's too big. They have it put away. It's not too big. I got them a good size one. Oh, it's so cold out here. Lord, I'm freezing. Freezing out here, man. Freezing out here. Real cold. Real cold. What do you do when it's cold? I'll tell you. Sometimes I like to drink stout beer. Sometimes I like to drink some good whiskey. Now, we're going to be drinking some good whiskey right now, this one. But I had to put this on here because I kind of want to take a plunge. Before anything, I'll drink the rest of this. It's so cold out here. My Lord, it's cold. I'm freezing out here. It's about snowing conditions. Snowing conditions, and I'm wearing a shirt. If Houdan wants to see my shirt and she's in the chat room, all she has to say is yes. I'll take off my shirt and I'll show you guys. She sent a $50 super chat. I'll show you my shirt if she wants to see it. You guys are not going to be in luck if she's not in the chat room. Here we go. Let's drink this up. This is Houdan. Houdan's shirt possibility, but she's not in the chat room and she's doing other things because she has a lot of dogs and a lot of responsibilities. You guys won't be able to see the shirt. But I will take off my shirt if she comments and says yes, she wants to see it. If not, I'm in luck. I won't have any frozen nipples out here. I won't have any frozen nipples out here because it's freezing. I hate the snow. I can't stand the snow. The snow is the worst thing ever. The snow is the worst thing ever. I love 86 degrees. As a matter of fact, what's his name? Nick Lachey. What band is it from? 98 degrees. There you go. 98 degrees. I love 98 degrees. 98 degrees is great because it's hot. You get the sweat. I'd rather have some sweat running down my eyes than anything. By the way, if you haven't already, hit the like button, help out with the algorithm. I know sometimes it doesn't help and sometimes it does. Somebody called me Chula in the chat room. Who called me Chula in the chat room? Who called me Chula in the chat room? Relax. Relax, Poppy. Relax, Popo. All right, let's drink this up. Here we go. big time difference. Wow, this is so good. Let me see the store this is from. Ooh, this is good. I'm gonna put this away. I'll put this somewhere. That's goddamn good. You best believe it. It's goddamn good. All right. I'm gonna put this over here. Mid curse. So this is something to have in wintertime. I'm freezing out here. Thank the Lord who danced in the chat room to tell me to take off my shirt. I take off my shirt and show you what I'm wearing, the shirt that I'm wearing. Thank you, who dat, for not telling everybody to see my shirt. I'd be freezing. Anyways, before I drink this, we're gonna drink the rest of this. Really good. Mid-curse over here. April. What's that? She threw a trophy, a broken trophy. Oh man, she threw a broken trophy. That's cool. That's a cool emoji. If you're watching the chat room, that's a cool. Thank you so much, April. April, thank you so much. Thank you so much. For ending the stream. Broken heart, broken trophy. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're officially gonna light this up. Pour up some of the mid-curves. This is the whiskey to have when it's winter. Winter time. April. What she sent? April sent an emoji, another emoji. Dang, April's ripping. Thank you so much, April. I think she threw some. What she throw for all of you watching? Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe here in the corner and hit that like button. She threw something at me. April in the chat room. Here we go. Let's nose it out. That's so rich, man. That's so rich. Oof, that's rich. I see you, Manny. I see you. That's rich. If there's anyone whiskey to drink in wintertime, it will be the heavy, juicy, thick, almost you can't even see through them. Almost like you got a UTI piss, real dark piss. Look at that. You need that. You need a whiskey that's very, very dapper. That would be a dapper one. That's like a whiskey with a suit, right? Anyways, for all of you watching, shout out to all of you. Limited release, one of my favorites. This is one I like this. If you haven't already, in winter time, hit that like button. Hit that like button if you like snow. How many of you like snow? We should do a poll. How many of you like snow? By the way, in the chat room, I want to just do the poll. You guys love that Char. Thank you so much. Axel. Harden up, Reaper, shorts, ciglets. What the hell ciglets are? Thongs, year round, Anna. I'm going to say this. Axel, I'm going to do this for you, Axel. I can't go shirtless on the stream, but what I can do for you, Axel, we're going to show the shirt. We're going to show the shirt today. I had some looks. Had some women looking at me. Why were they looking at me? They were looking at me because of my shirt. If there's anything you could buy. By the way, this is not the shirt that I was wearing today. Somebody had asked recently, what shirt are you wearing that everybody's asking? It's not this one. But I'll show you this one, Axel. It's time for me to show the shirt. Actually, you know what, Axel? Shout out to Axel. He sent $16.99, that's $20. Axel, if you don't want me to show the shirt and take off my shirt, that's all right. You tell me, Axel. Axel, it's up to Axel. I'm not going to take off my shirt if you don't want me to. Axel. I'm wearing some pants, some sweatpants. Axel hasn't said anything. Thank the Lord. Axel doesn't want me to take off the shirt. Yes. He's telling me to harden up. I'm about to get pneumonia. I'm about to get pneumonia. For some of you watching, look at the flag. You see our flag? Our flag is flying. It's freezing out here. I can't stand snow. The Reaper don't like the snow. I'm born in hell. I'm born in hell, man. Axel doesn't say yes. Oh, thank the Lord, Axel. Thank you so much, Axel. Axel, thank you so much. Thank you so much for. I'm wearing a shirt that's very controversial. Thank you so much, Axel. Thank you so much. It's freezing out here. It's about to snow any moment. They say at 2 a.m. it's going to snow here in Miami. Axel says, bro, I'm not into men. Thank you so much, Axel. I appreciate it. Over here, April Neal just sent an emoji. A Starbucks, what is it called? Starbucks spiced pumpkin. She just sent a spiced pumpkin in the chat room. I have a feeling that April really wants to know. She wants to know right now what shirt I'm wearing. Axel, thank you so much for allowing me not to take off my shirt. I know the ladies want to see the shirt that I'm wearing, and I do tell all of you. Sometimes, when there's a lot of men, we don't take off our shirts or our pants around other men. But when there's other ladies, sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. This might be that moment. But April wants to see me shirt. I ain't going to show it. Axel just said no. And he just sent a super chat. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Mid-curls. Let's drink this up. April just said those emojis are expensive. I think those emojis are $3. I think they're $3. Oh man, this is good. Oh man, this is good. I'm gonna say this right now. April has sent appreciations on the stream. If you haven't seen, in the chat room, there's little emojis. She sent a total of 810 rupees, which is jewels. I don't know how much that is. I think that's $6.50. But I have no idea. But it's so cute. It's so cute. Axel doesn't want to see my shirt. Axel doesn't want to see my shirt. And I concur. My nipples are already hard already. It's so cold out here. How to get warm. Well, how to get warm? Mid-curls. Get some good. Oh, man, it's freezing out here. Shoot, man, it's freezing. Oh, my Lord, it's getting colder and colder. Whew, what? It's like I'm in a morgue. It's like I'm in a morgue. Holy crap. Freezing. I'm about to start seeing over here. Thank you so much. 700 is $10. April Neal, thank you so much for sending $10.50 on the stream. But I don't know if that's enough for me to take off my shirt and show you. The shirt that I'm wearing is very controversial. I've had a little bit of views today. But the other day is a different shirt that I wore at a show. At the show the other day, a lot of people were approaching me saying they love my shirt. But it's not the shirt that I'm wearing right now. I'll wear the other shirt maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'll wear it tomorrow. Here we go, drinks up. Cheers to all of you. April O'Neil just sent me a turd. She sent me a turd. Fun fact, she sent me another turd in the chat room. You see the turds she just sent. Point of the matter is you could buy those turds and you throw them at me whenever you want to. Fun fact, there's two different kind of creatures in this world that turd up yellow turds. One animal in this world is a panda. Pandas, I'm about to eat. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. I'm about to eat. Pandas turd up yellow turds. Okay, now why am I saying that? Is because April Neal just sent a yellow turd in the chat room. She paid to send the yellow turd. The second creature in this world that turds yellow, this is horrible to say, women. Women, for some reason, they have a lot of estrogen, there she's throwing another turd. That's the color of the women turd. Women, they're the only creatures in this world that can turd up yellow turds like pandas. So for any of you men out here, you think your date is amazing. You just went to a blind date. Your date is amazing. Well, guess what? She just turded up a yellow turd before she saw you. Yes. And guess what? Guess what? What am I going to say again? You just met your princess, your old dime piece, your old roses. She only uses the bathroom to shoot out roses and butterflies. Well, guess what? The second creature in this world that can only turd up yellow turds is women. Women have chemistry. It's not a chemistry. What's the word? I'm not a scientist. Pandas and women are the two creatures in this world that turd up yellow turds. So for some of you, you saw the turd that was getting thrown. Well, there you go, April. There you go, April. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. You're probably wondering. April says, "How to Reaper? You know gross facts." Yes, I do. How do I know gross facts? Sometimes when you have a horrible stomach ache, what you do to get through it. Oh, she threw me another turd in the chat room. They saw that. How to get through it. And I recommend a lot of you do this. A lot of you do this. I know it's a disgusting, most disgusting thing possible. Okay? If you're in the bathroom, I'm going to say this. If you have Taco Bell, I'm going to give you a pro tip. Pro tip. Pro tip. I use this pro tip all the time. It helps out. Pro tip. Don't do it in the car. Don't do it in the car. Pro tip. If you're ever in the bathroom, you're having a horrible stomach ache. If you have salmonella poisoning, if you have just a bad stomach ache, you're in the bathroom often, you're just, you know what, you can't take it anymore. You want it all out of your system. Like the people that drink Herbalife. Like the Kim Kardashians. Like Kim Kardashian. Right, you want it all out. You're so sick of that Ozempic making you use the bathroom. You're so sick of that Herbalife. You know, for all the celebrities that use it, I don't use any of that. Point of the matter is, how to lose some weight. Go to the worst Taco Bell. Go to the worst Taco Bell in your city. Go look at all the ratings in your city. If it's a 2 rating or a 3 rating, go to that Taco Bell. Eat that Taco Bell. You're going to get a stomach ache. You're going to lose 10 pounds. You're going to lose 10 pounds. But while you're losing 10 pounds, by the way, I'm going to give you the rest of the story. While you're losing those 10 pounds, you got to look up nasty stuff. One of the times that I was dying in the bathroom, I had to look up nasty stuff, and I was like, what's the nastiest thing I could look up? I looked this up. What did I look up? I think I looked up, wait a minute, time out. I looked up what creature in the world other than pandas have yellow turds. And it said, female humans. I said, what the hell? And I just, boom. I just ripped up I ripped at that bathroom session, and I was good. For some of you watching, this is fun facts. Fun facts. Go to Google. Use Google. It helps you out. But don't Google it while you're driving home and you use the bathroom. Don't Google it when you're driving home using the bathroom. By the way, I'm not showing my shirt. And if you want a real heavy stomach ache, have some romaine lettuce. Romaine lettuce is rich on fiber, and it's rich on pesticides. Yes, rich on fiber and pesticides. When you eat that, give it a couple hours, and you should officially get a stomach ache, and you should officially lose a good amount of weight, right? Maybe 4 pounds, 5 pounds. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Wild turkey. April O'Neil out here throwing me some turds in the chat room. Lord. All right, so we ain't showing my shirt. We ain't showing my shirt, are we? She threw another turd. Damn, she's throwing turds like the monkey at the zoo. She's throwing turds in the chat room like a monkey in the San Diego Zoo. If you're watching in the chat room, she's throwing emojis, turds emojis. Shout out to April O'Neil. Sometimes when a crazy monkey gets mad in the San Diego Zoo, they throw turds at you. And I'm getting thrown turds. No tomatoes, turds. Good thing is that I can't smell it. Point of the matter is, April O'Neil, I'm gonna just show it. She keeps on throwing those turds. She's one more turd away from me showing the shirt. I'm sick and tired of getting turds thrown at me. If you're looking at the chat room, there's a live stream. It's a bunch of, she's throwing, oh, there you go, another turd. Okay, fine. It's a turdathon. Okay, fine, I'm gonna show the shirt. Okay? I'm sick and tired of, my whole shirt's gonna be yellow by the end of the stream. It's disgusting. By the way, for all of you watching, what do you call a dude with a 2-inch? I'm gonna say this, Axel. Asian, okay? Axel, there you go. Shout out to all my Asian friends. Why do they date Asian girls? Well, you know why. Here we go, I'm gonna show it. So, Axel, you might want to walk out. I'm about to show my shirt. Well, Axel, don't walk out. You might like the shirt. Let's show the shirt. April O'Neil, please, no more turds. She's sending a lot of turds in the chat room. Those turds cost money. Okay, here we go. Let's show my shirt. I'm freezing. Let's take this off. God damn, I'm freezing. Let me show it. Holy Lord, I'm freezing, man. Whoo, I'm freezing. That's my shirt. I don't give a fucking care, Bear, yes? I don't give a fucking care, Bear. This is what it is. I don't give a fucking care, Bear. That's my shirt. And for some of you watching, that's me. But the problem is, I don't have the goatee. I have my mustache and I have the, by the way, that's me. You guys see it? Oh man, I'm freezing my ass off. That is it. I don't fucking care, Bear. That's me. And for some of you watching, I like to wear cool shirts. By the way, cool fact, fun fact of the day. You can buy these online. Okay, you can buy these online. Now, I have to figure out how to make my artwork on my shirts to be like this. You see how beautiful they are? By the way, yes, that's an earring. Do I have earrings? Well, I could put my earrings on, but I don't have them on. I took off my earrings. When I was, I think, when was it? 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I took off my earrings, I think. No, wait. 7 years ago. I took off my, but we still got one ear. I should put one of my earrings back on. But this is my shirt. For some of you watching, beautiful shirt, amazing shirt. And yes, a lot of people look at me because they're like, man, what the hell? My kid. Who cares about your kid can't read that? Your kid can't read that. You need to calm down. But this is my shirt, yes. This is my shirt. Let me put it back on. I'm freezing. So there we go. We had a healthy stream. On the stream, we're at $70. $72 on the stream. We had a super healthy stream, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It's hard to do a stream when, like, you know, you're not going to be touching the barbecue too much because the chicken wings are there, right? So for all of you, we're gonna chug this, and for some of you, I do need to make tacos soon. Will I make tacos this week? Maybe I'll make tacos this week. I'll tell you what, April. I'll tell you what, April. This week, tomorrow I might make tacos. Okay? But we have to say one thing. We're going for a team today. The NFL is tonight. NFL is tonight. The football is tonight. Okay. So April, here we go. April. I'm gonna give you a nice one. I'm gonna give you a nice one so that you can watch and be. She can be. What's the word? She can be enthusiastic. She can be enthusiastic about the game today. And this is for all of you. Okay. Shout out to Axel. Shout out to Who Dat. Tonight, we're rooting for the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles, for Monday Night Football. We're rooting for the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles, for the Monday Night Football. If they win, I'm making tacos tomorrow. Okay? If they win, I'm making tacos tomorrow. And I will also be buying Coronas. I'll be buying Coronas and I'll be doing tacos tomorrow. She said ill. I don't know why she said ill. I could have sworn that she wanted some tacos. She says, oh man. You know what? We're going to have to end the stream. She said, forget it. She don't want no tacos. You know what the point of the matter is? Huge shout out to all my supporters on the stream. Who Dat? Thank you so much, Who Dat. Thank you so much, Axel. Thank you so much, April, for all of you watching. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the stream. I guess I'm not going to make tacos tomorrow. Point of the matter is, for all of you watching around the world, we're going to be let's chug this. Let's chug this right now. Here we go. Let's chug this. Cheers to all of you. The game today starts at 8:15. It is 7:07, and for all of you watching, huge shout outs to all of you. Huge shout outs to all of you. And huge shout outs to the Florida Panthers. There you go, Florida Panthers. They're playing against Las Vegas Knights. Shout out to the Florida Panthers. But we have to give it to the Eagles today. The Eagles, they need to win for me to do tacos tomorrow. Let's go, Philadelphia Eagles. Beat them Packers. And for all of you watching, we should chug this. Get yourself some of these beers. Best whiskey on the stream, personally, is this one. We drank some scotch. Shout out to Ryan Quinn today. Shout out to all of you that are around the world watching, like Axel. Thank you over to Edgar Romeo, AM, all of you that have been here earlier. All my ranches and everybody. Don't forget, for all of you watching, $72 on the stream. Thank you so much. We're going to have to give a huge shout out. Let me know if you guys can hear me. This cold has officially killed. Officially. Let me know if you can hear me. It's cold out here. It's snowing out here in Miami. It's snowing out here in Miami. It's snowing out here in Miami. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat room, please. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat room, please. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat room. It's cold out here in Miami has officially frozen. Has officially frozen all of the lines. We can hear you. Yes, yes. So for some of you watching, thank you for tuning into the stream. Huge shout out to all of you that have been on the stream, watching on a daily basis. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to give you a special live stream soon, but you have to tune in. Huge shout outs to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over there on the moon. Huge shout outs to my ranches. Huge shout outs to my members. Huge shout outs to Edgar, Romeo, April, Manny, Ryan Quinn, AM, Axel, Jay, everyone, Farm Kitty, everyone that has supported on this month. Who that on the stream coming in big. Thank you so much. AM, thank you so much. Everybody, Manny, everybody, everybody that's been supporting. You can support on this channel by showing up to the streams every day. Every day we stream. Be part of the chat room. Be part of the community. Be part of the cooking session. Be part of the talks in the chat room. Be part of the reviews. If you don't like a certain whiskey, tell it. Be part of the beer drinking, right? The beer reviews. We talk about the best beers. Be part of the chat room, right? On the stream, we're at a total of 150 minutes. 150 minutes. And for all of you watching, thank you, April, for always being here. Farm Kitty, the two ladies in the chat room. Ira Soto does watch. She says she does watch. She does watch. When she shows up, we will be drinking tequila. When she shows up, we will be drinking the tequila. The moment Karen Boo shows up, we will be drinking vodka. For all of you watching, I can't wait. Let's root for the Eagles. Today's Monday, November. Best month of it. Let's go for the Philadelphia Eagles. If the Eagles win tomorrow, tacos. I'll see you all soon. I'm freezing out here. It's about to snow, and I got to get the hell out of here. Shout out to all of you. If the Eagles don't win, I'm blaming it on April. Here we go. We're gonna blame it on April if the Eagles don't win. Shout out to all of you. I'll see you all soon. We officially sign out. Comment down below, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. And for all of you, we're going to be a huge channel. Huge channel. You just never know. All it takes is one video, 2 videos, 3 videos, and 1 live stream. I'll see you all soon. Reaper signing out. $72 on the stream. Reaper signing out. I'll see you all soon.